Barbershop Talkz, the podcast. Male improvement. Real talk and life advice. Casual conversations to help men win and look good doing it. Real conversations. Real truth.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to an episode of Barbershop Talkz. We're your host here. My name is Danny. This is my co-host,
DJ Samuel.
And
the MC Chin, always there.
so this episode is a good one for you guys. So we're talking about female entitlement and the issues associated with it. And just because this month, is men's mental health month,
Yes.
right? We want to encourage the youths as well as the younger men to be aware of their impact in society as well as their contribution as well. So, Sachin, have anything to add for this men's mental health month?
Introduce the men in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have DJ Narish in the background and
Of course, you notorious Chad.
Alright.
Yeah,
Otherwise known as MC Dakas.
Len.
Big up you.
Yeah, big up all the men this month. With regards to the mental health, it's very important.
Very, very.
So keep it alive. Soon to come Father's Day, but nobody don't remember fathers, but what we will tell on you.
Real men, real conversations.
And gents, don't forget to get a copy today. How not to get on.
You need it. Trust me, I need it.
So as he challenged himself and spoke about the men's mental health month, but as a young man, DJ Narish, I thought you would have something to say other than, "Oi, I hear."
Nothing at the moment.
Yeah, you're aware of men's mental health month?
I see 2-3 posts on Instagram, but
Are you aware of what is men's mental health?
not really.
Enlighten them now 2 minutes, Danny, if you want.
So this month is to actually put light on, like a spotlight on men's issue, and one specific issue will be the suicide rate as well as our depression rate. And this is what we want to make young men aware of, that nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. And going down a spiral of depression and all of that doesn't help you as a man. So this month is to show that it's not you alone in this. All of us as men have been there, has conquered, and has built resilience from all those things that life has given us.
He's a professional cricketer. If a man they bothered me, I'm like, well, I'll pay my tuition. The man said, okay. I was like, oh. And he ended up sending me the money for my tuition. And I was like, okay, great. So I go on a date with this man. He comes to pick me up in front of my mother's house. He meets my mother and we go on this date. Now I thought we were going out. He takes me to his house. And already there, red flag. I was like, yeah, no, this is not gonna end well. And so we get in his house, like we're chilling, whatever. And then he tries to kiss me. And I was like, wait, hold on, we just met. And then I start to realize that, like, in his bedroom, he has pictures of his, and he has multiple child mothers. He has pictures of, like, this one child mother all over the fucking room. And I was like, so what going on with you and she? I think I probably faked an emergency or something till I get out of there without having to do anything, because it was like, this is not for me. So, bravo to him. He dropped me back home, and that was the end of the story. Honestly, we never talked after that. I think I unfollowed him, so he unfollowed me back. I don't think I blocked him. But it was just like, you have to be mad. Not enough that you and everybody DM paying random girl school fees. So I don't know how much other girl you pay in school fee. Like, I cannot take you seriously. And then on top of all that, I was willing to overlook that and give you a chance. Your house is a museum to your child mother. Never in life you could speak to me again.
Folks, the villagers watched here, right? I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis, right? The young lady is saying that a famous athlete in Trinidad and Tobago paid for her university tuition, and because he paid for this, what happens is that he wanted a date out of it, and because of the she accepted the date for whatever apparent reason, she took the date, and while at his house he had like a museum tribute to his ex, and he had multiple baby mothers and whatnot, right? So my question, folks, is right is should she have done this video first of all, exposing herself, to have accepted the money from this famous athlete in Trinidad here. And we want to dissect the video and understand what she did, why she did the things she did, and why that she have to go on social media and try to shame the athlete into being somebody that she wants her behavior change for. She wants to change, she wants to use shame as a behavioral change.
To benefit herself.
To benefit, of course.
Okay.
Women don't do anything that does not impact self.
Okay.
Their strategy is to it's a selfish strategy making.
You spoke about it in some
Yeah.
previous episodes about me, and me. So yeah, we know about it.
And because the young lady is moderately attractive, Chad, what would you rate her?
You think?
Chad said at 4. And folks, the rating is from 1 to 10, 10 being the most attractive. So my thoughts on this is simple, right? She is saying that, first of all, she took money from this person, paid for her tuition, and then thinking the guy does not want anything in return, right? Women have this entitlement to them that once a man pays for certain things, he doesn't expect some kind of reciprocity attached to it, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get men to think more and to understand that when you do stuff for women, it should be some kind of reciprocal value towards you as well, right? Whatever value may be, you must get something out of it.
About those who doing it without wanting anything back? I just bring in a random suggestion to you.
I'm what?
Yeah.
Paying for a girl like a coffee date compared to paying for a girl's entire tuition, those are two different things.
Okay.
And it has Sims out there, and it have the men who are affluent and have the money to actually pay for these things, and they don't care what direction it goes as long as they get something out of it. It could be a date, it could be whatever. But because of the fact that she is going on social media and telling women, hey, I have done this to this famous athlete, you could extract value from him as well. And that's what I want to curb right now and let the men and them know that once you allow this type of behavior, even though the most affluent men are doing this, they expect you to operate the same way. I'm saying no. That's my opinion.
Remember, we are youths among us, so we are
Yes.
know how we speak it.
Of course.
You understand? We also have youths in the audience too, you know.
So what is your opinion of it? Should women be doing these things, first of all? Second of all, the entitlement of going on social media to shame the athlete. And
So I would think about it in the athlete's perspective of things, right? Now, besides having wealth and all this fame, for him it wouldn't be a big issue if she put him up on social media, because at the end of the day, he's showing his status.
So you saying
At
the end of the day, that content, famous
for
fame.
him, yeah,
Okay.
that status fame. Look at, like we go for instance, these. I know you all probably.
So
must have been
it's
famous.
either what you're saying is either work for him or work against
That's
him
him.
at the same time.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, simplest way ever. Yeah.
right, the athletes, he get more famous,
Chad laughing, but if Chad has
right?
something
So
to
he
add.
get more famous, right? Great.
Yeah.
Right. What about the other young lady who saw this video and said, hey, listen, this lady extracted value from this athlete here, X amount of money. Could I extract the same amount of money? How do we treat instances like this?
How? I'm sorry.
My question is simple. How we as men, right? We understand they're always gonna have sims, they're always gonna have hoes. We know that.
Right.
It's part of life.
Yeah, like life.
Yes.
Right.
Always gonna have those two factors at the both end of the spectrum.
There are some things out here we as men cannot change.
Yes.
I agree, right.
But my thing is, right, we want to change the mindset of men.
Right.
So if 9 out of 10 men don't accept her and one man accept her, it shows a trend. And a growing trend of we will not accept this type of entitlement. It's about behavior. And therefore, what happens? If she does not get the relationship she wants, what happens to her? Her behavior changes because as soon as she reaches post wall and she no longer, her beauty can no longer attract the type of man she wants, her action mindset might change. And we want those type of activities to happen. We want to have where women become less entitled due to social media and more duty bound, making duties to society or their driving factor instead of acquisition of wealth, status, fame, whatever you want to call it. And those are my opinion, and I hear anybody else's opinion, whether it's good or bad, indifferent.
What I said just now, I was a little bit distracted because I saw Chad was digging in a little bit now about the topic. So I don't know if you have something to add, but you were saying something, so I didn't want to interrupt you.
Remember, the feeling of entitlement is all in the mind. You know? Because, first again, each and every woman is taught that they have some worth or some value. But because of today's, how should I say, fortuitous aspect of the internet.
But you talk about value, and you talk about we as men don't get recognized on Father's Day. Talk about that at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, well, I will come to that. But the fact of the matter is that, remember, it's a mindset thing. And in my humble opinion, at times, women are online, continuously online games. But it is some of us fault as men.
So
because
we encourage it.
We tend to want to give value to a woman.
A woman who doesn't deserve the value.
And unnecessarily as well.
So
I agree.
So you say we sometimes we give them the benefit of the doubt of believing to themselves that they are the prize.
Yeah.
I say it correctly?
They are not.
Right. We know that. We know that. They don't want to understand that, but we know and understand that, right?
When we are modern day gaslighting,
right.
You know. So
but this is what the brother trying to explain, you know. He don't want I would like now you should watch a video like this and feel you don't have a chance. You understand what I mean? Correct?
Or a young lady
she's
who is
not in
actually
his category.
a young lady who is growing up in the country right now, who see a video like this and say, you know what, I am an attractive young lady. I can extract X amount of value from a person. Instead of it.
And now she's not an athlete, she's an entertainer, but he's not an athlete.
Yeah, but
so she wouldn't go that direction. That is my point. I just say.
But Sato has no color, you see. Sato doesn't have a color. Sato is whoever at the fame.
He could be bigger than the athlete in his entertainment industry, but we don't know.
You see, you have a lot. Sometimes it's on both sides. It's what you want to portray to the general public. These women, these videos that we have been seeing, all of them want to be famous for some odd reason. But to be quite honest, when I do look at it,
because we started out one of our first videos with that. It's all about making content, correct? It's all about content.
But it just goes, and I don't like to say this because I normally I get chastised from the crowd. However,
we all have our fan bases for certain reasons,
each one of them come from the school of Hoda.
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 Right.
school of Boda.
Mm-hmm.
We can hope, but it have on different levels. And what she just said, because I know
They
you're
want-
going to break down the
They,
video.
they want to do it, but they want to do it on their conditions. That's what you say, right?
Always,
Okay.
always.
Well, back to the video, right? She expects her tuition to be paid and the guy gets nothing in return.
Nothing.
Nothing. He don't get a home cooked meal. He don't get access to sex. He don't get access to nothing. She expects.
My take on the video. My take on
She
the
was looking
video
for a
was
sugar daddy then.
She looks obviously.
That's
And also, like, so we like watch it from sheep perspective.
Right.
Like Ali, right? Most famous people like Mr. Beast, Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
All those famous YouTubers, yeah.
They got free intuition, pay for children, college fees, everything.
Yeah, that's a norm, not normal. Yeah.
So, and I have many few people in Trinidad that do it. I ain't sure about it. I
Right.
see little videos and then look like Trinidad,
Yo,
for example, right?
your tuition, you pay too?
Uh,
I just asked her.
So we want to
I agree.
we want to separate it two, right? Which is a famous person giving back to society and giving charity to an individual who deserving of it, or a fraction in society that requires intervention from a affluent person to make something of themselves.
I have one question with that video.
Yeah.
She said that he paid for his tuition, etc. Right? Did he do it out of the kindness of his heart?
I wouldn't say that. Why? I
No,
say that is
because
you
he-
invited over for a date right
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
that,
Right
right?
after, yeah.
that's all.
So then in the video, Danny,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know you're going to be breaking it down.
I'm a
Right.
girl vexed, she didn't care, no way.
My question is how? Because she said she accepted the date.
Right.
But it's only obvious that she agreed to go home because you
No,
said,
no.
just now,
Uh-huh.
she said that they end up home.
Right.
Clearly, she wasn't kidnapped, isn't it?
Yes.
Well,
She
all
went
right.
willingly,
So
yes.
here's my thing, right?
Right.
There is her account of the situation,
Mhm.
his account of the truth.
Yeah.
Correct.
What we got there is her account,
Mhm.
and as always colored to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that she didn't know that
I would say that.
most men, if they're paying for your tuition, they want sex.
After Renaissance,
You really think she
After,
didn't know?
what you say?
After
After
freeness is
freenesses?
what?
Okay,
After
alright.
freeness is?
No problem.
Right.
No problem.
However,
Yeah.
Danny,
Ah.
you being the host, author of this great book,
Mm-hmm.
you really think that she didn't know
what was coming next?
what was coming next?
All right. I want to give my best examples, right? Future, a good example. All the baby mothers. And I want you to say, well, she didn't know. Because she want to change him or whatever she wants to do. The Chris Browns, right? All the girls Chris Brown have. And how all the girls will say, well, they didn't know.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I have not. They could say what nonsense they want.
Yeah.
Every famous man or woman is standard. They have more than one man, more than one woman. They can't,
But
you know,
there's a clear delineation between a man being famous and a woman being famous.
I agree.
I don't see. I could be corrected, right? I don't see 50 to 100 man lying up behind Oprah to have sex with her, right?
Yeah, that's a poor example.
Well, I do the extreme
Right.
example. Let me use extreme example. That's my point.
Yeah.
But I can see close to 50,000 girls DMing Chris Brown, Future. Yeah, following them in crowds.
And to bring back my point that it's
Mhm.
obvious that they know that he Future. That's number one. I love the artist. It's only obvious that I just scroll and look at him.
Yeah.
She know he have more than how much of a baby mother.
Well,
But
exactly.
she's still going ahead
Exactly.
and she's going
So,
forward.
I wanted to add, right, before
Okay.
I cut you off, right? This added you all are talking about, I bring it back to Trinidad here, right?
Yeah.
The added you all are talking about, there are a lot of Christmas pictures with all of his baby mothers and all of his children on his social media. She already know that he has this
No,
going
she
on.
probably didn't know that he had a collage of them in
Possibly.
Attribute,
She
whatever.
set up museum.
Yeah,
museum.
museum.
She
But at least, you know, he's not that big father. At least you know that.
Definitely not.
At least you know that.
Taking care of the babies, right? Yeah.
What I want to add, right, and this is something that it comes back to entitlement, right? And I want to shift back the topic to entitlement and the behavioral patterns of women who are entitled and what they do. I posted on the Barbershop Instagram page recently of that famous footballer, a usually football man, right? You know the famous footballer I'm talking about. I don't want to call names, but on the Barbershop Instagram page, don't matter how much he in a relationship, women will still follow him, women will still throw themselves at this man because he have his wealth, his status, and influence. Those things are highly attractive to women. Those things are called social proof. Very attractive to women.
You call them panty dropping.
Yeah, see?
Panty dropping.
So, women will, I always ask, they say they don't want to share a man. They will never share a man. They will always, have you ever met a girl and say, well, hey, listen, if I cheat on you, you're mine, and the girl too, like a share man. She be like, no, I leave you. Yeah, but I don't see them leaving future. I don't see them leaving men like this. So it's always according to the level of where the man is at in society and how many money he has. It makes a woman think twice whether she could find a replacement faster or she could never replace the current guy she has.
Okay.
Like, a perfect example, right? Beyonce and Jay-Z. Right. This is what I want to see, right? Jay-Z, he could find close to about 2,000 Beyoncés. You think Beyonce could find 2,000 Jay-Z's? No. That is why when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, she stayed.
Or she says a beautiful nightmare.
Yeah.
Right? Like correct lyrics, right? Nice. It's a beautiful
It's a
nightmare.
beautiful nightmare.
Women will accept cheating from a specific type of man. Men like me and you, nah. On to the next. Go on. But see, men like Chad.
But we give Trinidad women, Trinidad women. In your opinion,
Listen.
they don't find out I don't know how many women of different from different countries that they've ever met. You will notice that Trinidad women, West Indian women have a different attitude and mentality towards one, how what they feel that they're worth, and also the type of men that they believe in their head that they should attract.
Right. So our second episode, video topic will be in a little bit, right? I was gonna answer a chat question, right? So what I have noticed is that as a woman has more interaction with social media, her entitlement increases. So you'll see women who didn't have much interaction with social media, they have a base of normal, what they deserve. Normal, very, very normal. A kind man, he providing, he'll be umpteen good looking, and he don't need to have a size of a dick of a sperm wheel, right? She's happy with the average man. Now, when you get a girl she's always on social media, you get a sense of entitlement from her and what she deserves, what she thinks she deserves from life. And I'm saying this from a very from watching the made choices women take, as well as watching social media of the videos, the certain things, the music,
The overall content makers.
So you see what the topic is. Yeah. And what I have seen is that because we're very close to the United States, a lot of the culture is getting blended into Trinidad. You know, Trinidad has its own culture, and because we have a globalization of culture happening, we have a lot of blending of cultures. So you see a lot of the American feminist mindset being introduced into Trinidad.
Okay.
And you see a lot of I am an independent woman.
And the content creators pushing
the American content.
Right.
Right? They want to be like them. You understand? And I always say, right, if your girl is a social media influencer, find a new girl. That's not a wife. That's a fun for about 2 months and move on to something better. That's not wife.
Rome talk about it. Rome
Yeah.
say post him, no sir.
Awesome.
Rome say post him.
Yo.
They say that every episode by post him.
Post him. Rome say Rome to the
All I ever noticed, right? All I ever noticed that whenever you're watching a girl Instagram page and she's put his heart at whoever, right? Or she married to whoever. And when you go through her Instagram page, you don't see the man.
Exactly, yes.
Post him, like you think
See
him
all the
man.
content she posts.
You seen all the bikinis, you see how she
Man say
looking.
post the camera man. Who is the man taking out the pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst as well that after that, you see all the spinal tattoos, the septum, the piercing,
The sternum.
yeah, the sternum, right? Yeah, everything there.
But you don't see the man.
Exactly.
She have a single Instagram page. And men is accepting that. You know, and I
You know what is getting upset
Yeah.
as well? They're doing that, right? You'll send her DM because they think she's single, obviously.
Obviously,
right?
yeah.
And then they start a new trend where they're screenshotting your chat and posting that on their social media to make all the person that's trying to get that done.
Well, it started in the US, of course.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it's slowly trickling down here. So part of my ongoing experiment, I started this in 2020, where I direct message girls from Instagram and Facebook, telling them how beautiful they are, trying to get a date or a number, and tallying the results. Right? So the reason for doing this is that they are saying that men can't find dates on social media or Instagram. So in 2026, I started redoing market surveys, which is trying to pick up girls on Instagram and Facebook and trying to get a number. And when I get them on a date, pass it to a brother like this one here, so he could actually go and interact with them on a date. And what I have seen is that you can't get dates in 2026 no more because girls are like, it have these new form of social media locking there. First of all, they're locking their pages, accounts, meaning that if you're not following them, you can't message them.
Account private.
A girl having a private account is not a problem with me, right? That's the best thing for any girl to have a private account where nobody knows her or sees her, right? But I'm talking about public Instagram, and they are locking it, as well as it used to be that they used to message back, but in 2026 all of a sudden they stop. I don't know if it's just me in particular. I post a lot of content, and because they're seeing the status on my story, and then they're choosing not to do these things. But I will be using a dummy account soon and trying to filter through all this.
The next book, don't put a picture on it. I just said.
So that's what I'm going to try to do. But back to Chad and his questions, right? About the entitlement and the aspect of why women doing these things. Because we have a globalization happening of cultures. It used to be a very close-knit society where, we had a lot of people living in a particular area that didn't really interact with them. They couldn't interact with a girl in the United States. The only time we could see somebody from the United States is when watch a movie.
Oh,
that was, yeah.
Oh, you're like Chad, you physically went.
You physically went, yeah. But days that have gone. You want to talk to a girl on Instagram who lives in the States, message her. And if she reluctant to reply, she replies.
Yeah, but the thing about this is that see from a moral aspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I always say, everybody is moving line of morality to suit their own agenda.
Right.
So when I answer that question, it's like you will hear some women, like for instance, there's a particular lady that I really have to do like that, they're doing this, they will do that, and they whatever business. And then months after, because they know they have a little business or they get some sort of, how should I say, some sort of some entitlement.
Financial, okay.
They start to do the same videos that they said that they weren't going to do. So, whilst it may seem ethically, but the thing about it is that they want to be ethically right, but sometimes they're morally wrong. Or you want to be morally right, but ethically wrong. And these are things that I have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
The local women who are on social
For those who
media,
don't know,
TikTok.
Chad has traveled the world, right? For those who don't
Extreme
know,
foreigner.
extreme foreigner.
No, but at the end of the day, you know, it
If you listen
it's
properly,
fine.
you'll hear the accent in the voice.
Yeah.
I
like
recently
how-
start traveling the world as
Oh,
well.
Jack wanted to speak, yeah, same way.
Without a Russian accent.
Sometimes hard to understand.
Yeah, but coming back to this,
So you're talking about morality, right? And they shift in morality when it suits them. That what you're trying to say?
yes.
Yeah.
So, as men, right, we have a system to follow because we have consequences when we don't follow shit.
That's we.
Big consequences.
Because we understand that there are repercussions for our actions and our decisions. Unlike women, they feel they can do as they please and they want without any
Accountability.
Exactly.
Accountability. And this is what I was getting to with this young lady in the video.
Right.
Because in the video, remember we was discussing other thing behind the scene.
Yeah.
They made whatever arrangement. We don't know what arrangement, but she just you know.
Well, as Danny said, she tell you she said.
Her side.
Yeah.
Right? And if you really listen to what if you really listen to her, I like to listen to them, you know, carefully.
Yeah.
She said, okay, they end up home.
Because they speak a whole different
Right?
language.
They end up home. They had a date, whatever they decide.
Yeah.
So it's only obvious that she know she was going to end up home by him. And then here we end up. They end up in the bedroom. And so I was like, how? Unless you were being kidnapped.
And then you vex the
Carried
man.
there.
And then you
And
vex
then
the
you
man.
upset because he have
The
a
man.
whole collage.
No. The man lean over for a kiss. That was the first point she made. Yeah.
I am quite sure that she all in all, Danny, I am simply saying in one note is that she knew what was going to go on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's only after the display of things.
Somebody
Because
like you going to find out, you know.
but I also explained that it is clearly shown on social media of his background with his child mother and his children that they are close and
Yes.
they are together.
Yes.
So it's not
it's only
something
obvious.
of her knowledge that she don't understand or she
Because
didn't
within
know.
within the whole aspect of the social media,
Yeah.
even these women who there and they talk about different people they went to and whatnot. There's been a man's phone. There's been a man's there's no profile inside out how much child money have.
Instagram stalking and this.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that she didn't know all this and
So
that is why
you're lying somebody ain't gonna run through your profile.
Of course.
Exactly, that's the point.
So then Danny asked her a question. She
Uh-huh.
gave her the benefit of the doubt that
Yeah.
she just didn't know this and she just went through on her after, because for me to be paying your tuition,
Mhm.
I had to know certain aspects. I would just
Exactly.
walk up to a random
I
say,
pay your
"Hey, we're
tuition."
gonna pay your
Correct,
tuition.
that makes
Come on,
sense.
man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and she
Come
said
on.
Sola meet my mother
Exactly.
Look
Even
at
though
us.
and asked
And
tell me he carried me out and carried me home by his house.
I sure she mother is a fan, she father is a fan, and she's a fan.
Yes,
Any
Whoever
All
finds the blue.
you hearing the lady, all you listening to this young lady, all you think she was father in she life?
No.
Well, whether
I would say no.
You
she-
say
You
sorry.
could disagree, but I
whether
say
or
no.
not, whether or not she has,
I wouldn't say no. I would say as Chad was saying whether or not.
whether or not she has
I would say that
listen
would
to me.
make a
It
difference.
doesn't make a
But these
we
nowadays
have seen
generational
that
No.
we have seen in society on the whole, both male and female come from different types of backgrounds, and those who come from the type of background, take for example like your parents. You know your parents' background, that's case people know your parents' background. But people didn't think that you would aspire to be a writer. If you understand what I'm saying. So it has
Danny
nothing.
Rambly.
So from a moral, and this is what I say. Even as young, my youth here,
Nourish.
right? Nourish come from a background where he know his parents teach him right or wrong, whether or not he come from a single parent or whatnot, but he's interacting with both parents. But it's up to him as an adult to know the difference between the right and wrong and what you're doing.
So what you're trying to say is that this young lady was wrong for her to accept the money?
No, I wouldn't say she. I wouldn't say she was wrong for accepting money, but she was wrong for thinking that you're accepting all this help without any without any blowback or payback.
Yeah, that's right. All I know scammers out there, Nigerian scammers, right?
Yeah.
They must promise you the world and don't get nothing in return.
Yeah, and just sell this.
But you know that's scam, right?
Yeah. Even people in India is doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unknown.
Everybody.
But I'll tell you something, right? Based on the
It had a
information-
big YouTube episode about India phone manufacturer stating that the phone is 100% Indian made and manufactured, but it have Japanese technology in the phone.
Yeah.
Chinese,
So
Chinese
but I gotta
technology,
actually
sorry.
be quite honest, already based on the information I get, it's quite simple. Females talk to each other, they have a group, right? So how this plan of I could tell you the exact plan in my head based on my generation of what they would have done, right? So I could be completely wrong, or they tell me if I'm wrong or not. She had this group of friends that they say, listen, things hard, she's my bracket because she knew. Let me message some influencers or someone that is very high, because obviously she's looking at this athlete for quite some time. It's obvious. So let's try and send him a DM, whatever the case is. See if he responds with something, trying to pay my tuition for school tuition or something like that, right? Now, females our bracket and our age bracket do those things for clout and for fame. That video that she posted is going to give her that sort of confirmation to ladies, as you said and mentioned before. Go ahead. If you know you like this person and he's a very influential person, try your luck, you might get through. That's just my thoughts on it. You all can disagree, but
I thinking that if I'm selling for myself to date for money, I'm making something else.
yeah.
But that's just me, right?
Okay.
We want to open up the discussion to more of a very more of a high level understanding. They're always gonna have women out there that will sell certain things to think they're gonna get something in return, basically, right? Women will sell their body, sell their sexuality. So that's why I want to bring up the topic of female influencers and being wives. Are they gonna be good wives? I have a take on models as well. Models sell their sexuality for money. What's all your opinion on that?
I find it's a yes and a no. Sometimes some people just aspire to be models, right? Since they're growing up. They're always seeing the idols face on a magazine. So sometimes that is their motive. They want to be the newest model for, like, say, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Vogue. Some now, they tend to use their body to try to network themselves into a higher position.
Agreed.
There are lots of people do it too. They use their body just to try places.
Yeah, but I'm asking, my question is simple. Are models, influencers, and girls who sell their sexuality for monetary gain, are they going to be good wives, good mothers?
Are they the women you are choosing to marry?
Ari.
Barring on she finger.
I would say yes because
Somebody will.
Understand. You see, the thing about it is that I wouldn't really categorize it like that. The thing about it is that you're a model or supermodel, whatever as the case may be, an artist. That is just a profession. As to the levels, because remember I told you there's levels. So it's like if you want to compare a model to a woman who's in the sex industry.
Let me streamline it a little bit, right? We have the IG model, we have the influencer, we have the OnlyFans, and then we have a runway model.
Alright, so then each one of them in different categories.
Yes.
Of course.
I'll take out the runway model because the runway model at the end of the day you just seeing sexuality or what she look or beauty or whatnot, but being portrayed because she's displaying
Yeah, but and
clothes and whatnot.
she's selling her beauty.
She's selling her, yeah, but the thing about it is
It's not that legal.
it's not
She's
on the
selling-
aspect.
Right.
It's not on the aspect of okay, I'm sitting on IG or TikTok or whatever as the case may be, and a gaslighting guys into sending me money or favors or whatever.
Right. I agree
She's
with you.
working her profession. She's doing well, right? Take a porn star.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a porn person, so I don't really know. But I know it have guys who know certain porn stars by the name and or they call us
Let us call the porn star X, right?
Yeah, porn star X.
the porn star.
Porn star X.
Right. She know what she is. She's making money, taking the.
Let me ask you something. Could you walk up to a porn star and tell her, hey, I use a porn star? You could do that?
If I
To a
can-
female
if
porn
I can
star.
walk up to a porn star, what?
And ask her and say, hey, I think you're a porn star. It's a random question.
I'm your biggest fan.
I did
Yeah.
I did
Would
that
you
once.
do something like that?
I do that once. If I'm aware, if I'm aware that she's a porn star.
So, no conversation. Hi, good day. You're a porn star. Out
Yeah.
of crowd, you are a porn star. What would you
I had the
respond?
conversation and got the information after.
I was like,
Okay.
Yeah, boy, I was like, now I talk to
Yeah,
she,
but
right?
I will answer the question and ask you, would you
Yes,
walk up to a porn
I
star?
watch her video,
why
right?
not? Hey,
We straight from the actual
Don't
topic,
go,
right?
don't go.
Topic of this is that you're saying that porn stars, right, do end up getting married.
Yeah,
Yes,
They do end up
They
getting
do.
married.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But then you were
And she is
asking the
happily
question.
married
You
now.
asked the
She's
question.
out of the sexual.
But then you asked this question on many episodes. If you're married, if that type of woman will make a good one, and I would say, why not? Because at the end of the day, she's in front of a camera performing. Her performance in whatever industry that she has nothing to do with whether or not she'll make a good mother or not.
Yeah.
So you don't care if she performing for you then?
I can't
That's the point he
believe.
tried to
I
make.
can't believe this man sit on the camera, you know.
That's the point he tried to make. I tell you, yeah.
That she's not my wife. I wouldn't marry a porn star.
Right.
But then the question we ask you,
But
what do
you
you
get
want?
telling men
Gentlemen,
again.
going back again.
You never asked me that question.
Marrying porn stars, influencers,
That's the
runway
point.
models,
Yeah,
anything
but
like
that's
that
different
is
levels.
bringing misery into your life as a man.
Question he asked Narish is, would you marry that porn star
No.
models? Anybody in that category we call out?
No.
No, that is all we want to know,
I
brother.
know that's put into the conversation we had before, right? Have you ever seen an artist or an athlete dated a one or two in his skill? Have you ever seen that?
Like an artist.
Are we talking about locally?
Did somebody
Anybody?
Famous. In fact, did
No, somebody
outside
famous.
their bracket.
No, you're
Outside
talking about somebody
Somebody
famous,
famous,
dating somebody famous, but not in the same field or
in the
category.
same bracket as
Yeah.
financial bracket. or
Not
whatever.
financial.
No,
so-
no, we don't talk
Okay,
financial.
Listen,
because
let me break down easier.
some of
Yeah,
them only
yeah.
find
I
games
am-
that make a lot of money.
my status.
Like for instance, like me dating a famous
Listen, I'm a
that's a famous artist right now, female artist, young female artist.
Narish, just to inform you, right? You should take in I think it's episode 8,
yeah.
where we talk about OnlyFans
Yeah.
and Trinidad and Tobago ranking 49 in the world. And people watching OnlyFans, and we rank how much?
We pay
One point
in
how much?
2025
Listen to that.
1.5 million US dollars to the OnlyFans content creators.
And this place is in Trinidad. Eh?
That's
1.57, eh?
payers, eh?
The bad part about that now is that we ain't make a cent out of that.
So yeah, so back to the topic we were saying, right? I am a guy with high status. Would I date a girl who is a 1 or 2 in the on the scale bracket? Would you date
In terms
someone-
of attractiveness.
I'm talking about attractiveness and those
A
things.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
When I mean a 1 or 2.
So that's one thing. You are looking at the market.
Okay,
now.
like for instance, like your
So I
your
know-
famous DJ.
I know they
If
talk
you date
about that.
Your next door neighbor, Sarah. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they Sarah? Isn't Sarah good looking?
Sarah is a 1 in the scale, 1 to 10.
On the one about looks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
God, no,
She
no.
can't cook, she ugly, she depends on she parents.
She obese.
So the question
You
is,
never date ugly girl?
the question that I'm trying to bring to you fellas is that rich men with status, they always have the models, they always have the OnlyFans, the porn stars. These are the men that they date and marry. That's the difference.
I don't see
You don't see it that way.
I don't see that way. I don't see them
Okay,
marrying
right.
porn stars though. I find men who are, I ain't talking about the famous men who get famous from whatever activity they're doing. I tell them the CEO, sub company. I don't see them marrying porn stars though.
Right, so Offset married Cardi B.
God.
Cardi B used to be a stripper.
Yes.
Remember too, that's
It's simple. You see now bringing that into social
Yeah, but what we trying to tell man, right? Wake up.
No, one size that's a face, so sometimes.
Hey, hello, Cardi say park the Mack truck here.
Fellas, if you paying 1.5 million of OnlyFans and the girl decide that she want to get married, you get married.
For what? For she don't want you?
Who we asking for? The comments?
The comments.
Please,
Tell
comments.
Man. Tell man.
You know, MC Chin asked the question.
Hey, all you see the recent video, there's other podcast channel. She come out. I come out two ladies, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and there's also pussy.
Skinny cat.
Skinny cat. I forget your name, boy. Oh God.
Well, we don't want to mention the podcast, right?
No.
He's local.
Local podcast. Two idiots, right? I call two idiots because everything for them is skinny cat. And I trying to get the original video, and I'm trying to scroll.
Send you.
Send it.
Yeah,
We'll talk about our next episode,
we have to.
right?
Anyway.
Okay guys, I just want to leave a quick message out there to all the young ladies out there. You see that song the lady love that sing? That is a wrong message, right? I just want to let you all know that. Don't get caught up with that song, you know. Don't let that song get in your head and tell yourself, oh, you want a man once you have or this or that or the other, because you the day you can start with a man from scratch. You can start with a man who don't have nothing, and you can build together and have something.
Folks, the video we just saw here. This young lady, I'm gonna give you a synopsis of the video. So this young lady is talking about a particular artist. The song is talking about building up men, right? How as a woman you should be building up men,
It's not Bobby Builder. That's what she's saying.
Right.
Song title.
So I'm not a DJ. So the DJs who are here put up all their hands. Or give us more insight in the lyrics of the song, because all you are the DJs. We're gonna go with Nourish first. From your perspective, right? Moving from the song itself into what she was saying, and give your take on it.
Just for information purposes, we can't put him on camera because of how popular he is.
Oh,
You
yes.
understand?
Yes.
For the girls who want to DM Nourish,
Please.
you could DM the actual Instagram page, and we could
And Naresh himself
Yeah.
will message you back.
yes.
Right? Go ahead, Naresh.
So the song saying, I am not Bob the Builder, right? I am building no man for no future, right? To be honest, I didn't really get to take it in the video, no. What should I say?
No,
We quoted from the song.
basically she was virtue signaling, saying that how
Talking about this
why are women listening to this song?
It's
And
not
why
a
are
good song
it's
to
not a good
listen
song
to.
to listen to? And why are you as a woman actually being influenced by this song?
Alright, so the song start off, I am
And
not
she was
Bob the Builder,
she was saying in the video that there's nothing wrong in with building a future with a man. That has nothing.
So the song started with I am not Bob the Builder, right? I am not building no man for future. Yeah, the song kind of trying to brainwashing thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's in Trinidad. People like bullshit. So there's some people who would think she's saying nonsense, she's saying that. But some people that's like kind of vice say.
Well, they're hiding kicking, eh?
They like the hype.
They like the hype.
Right?
They just want to hear I want to ring one finger, all that thing.
Yeah.
They just want the co-star kind of role to show that.
What was Beyonce's song about the finger on the finger?
First song Beyonce had me, I think, to the left, or something like that.
Right.
No, not the song you're talking about.
No, that one.
Talking about the ring on his
No,
finger.
something-
Or put a ring on it.
Yeah, the bridal song.
Put a ring on
The
it.
thing about it is that, again,
If you like
playing
it,
if you're
and
playing
you
this
want
type
it,
of music,
I wish you say in the video, if you like it and you want it, put a ring on
Put a ring
it.
on it. Fair
Right?
enough, fair enough.
I put it on my chin.
Fair
I just laying it on that way.
However,
It is
when
bother
you-
me on my
when you- When
finger.
you are playing, and I always have problems with the type of crowd that absorbing it. You see,
Yeah.
in my opinion, this is just my opinion.
Mhm.
When you're playing this a crowd like Trinidad and Tobago, and the various parties, a lot of these niggas ignorant.
Right.
And on top of it, they're arrogant.
Right.
So to them, they're absorbing all this and say, yeah, they never, the artist, yeah, she know what she's singing, yeah, I'll go with that. But
No, we're talking about the artist, right? About she song,
So
right?
we're not talking about the artist itself, right?
We're talking about the
the content
right?
and the video folks.
Like I was now when I change the artist and the content. One of them singing about the name of the song is Dating Signs or something, not correct?
Yeah.
Right? Dating Signs.
Let me
right?
leave the DJs and them to comment first.
She's singing about having options and dating more than 2 people at the same time. She's singing about this publicly. This is an artist that females look up to.
yeah, fair enough. But what I'm saying is that
This is the argument that he's bringing to the board.
What the young lady is saying there, I agree with her. She telling other young women like
Don't follow that.
Don't
Yeah.
follow that.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
could.
negative? Is that you could if you want to,
Yeah.
but don't.
No, she's
Because
saying
then
you could build a life with a man, a broke man. You could start from nothing
At
and
the end
you
of
know,
the day, at the end of the day,
like the
what-
man say from nothing to something. And
My thing is
now
very
we need the
simple,
big
right?
leagues,
My
yeah.
thing is very simple. I'll look at Wayne after I
yeah,
make my
right, go
statement,
ahead,
right?
yeah.
Too many women want a finished product.
Right.
but
I
they
agree.
themselves are not finished.
No, they're
We
not
don't
being
want. We don't
start.
talking.
Somebody being start,
even
child.
start.
Don't go and
Somebody
come
even
down,
start.
man.
My thing is and simple, right? Too many women out there want finished product, and as women age, they think their value increases, and they think in their mind what they deserve in a man exponentially increases.
Also.
And my take, all the gentlemen could. Mosey along and have all their own
Let me hear
opinions.
from the expert
Yeah.
himself now. Yeah.
Yeah, no talk about it. I could bring it multiple ways. I talk about dating signs, not so. Yeah. She brainwashing young women to think that is a normal to have more than 2 people at the same time. You find that is right, child.
So
What's
basically,
your
they like
opinion?
men. Huh?
But well, is the I would just say the message in the music. So and
No,
then-
he say I time man.
Is that?
We say this now, I time man. No? Oh, sorry.
I
Go ahead.
type.
She also mentioned in the song, maybe he is yours, maybe he is mine. So she's saying basically what the song basically analysis is that she been on this man for quite some time. She not sure if that is your man or his
I have
man or
never
your man.
seen a woman be a man.
That's what she says in the song that I'm quoting from.
And again.
I've always seen women
and-
moving.
And again, I will look at quite a number of things, and people find me very biased. I look at the artist one, right? The
Yeah.
individual that she is. I'm not saying I don't know the individual, right? I've heard one or two of her songs, and yeah, cool. However, the audience that you're sending that out to in a basic party for the fellas throwing, you know,
Yeah. Parties, yeah.
parties,
Right.
or they're playing in parties,
Yeah.
playing in clubs, whatever as the case may be. Look at the crowd. Any of these individuals or party goers, they look like if they're billing shit. You get me? So what I'm saying is that the music the music gets a lot of thing, or the message in the music gets a lot of forward from a lot of ignorant people and arrogant people. And that's just my take on it.
She's
Now,
saying most people might hear the music and run with it one
they
time.
will run with it one time, right?
And-
That's
and
one. Now,
that's
I
a
agree,
stressful
I agree
point,
with the
you know.
young lady, coming back to the point you were making. I agree with the young lady when she tell them, look, oh, they don't get tired for that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
Don't fall for that
and-
brainwash.
Don't
yeah.
fall for that brainwashing.
Yeah.
I don't know if she has the enough sense and experiences to put it in such a way that, okay, all of us come from
I
nothing,
personally
from
think
I wouldn't say it is women alone because
No.
women have multiple girls anthem, not so bad.
Yeah.
We have multiple girls anthem we display.
But
Yeah.
the last time I checked, right? Like correct me, right?
Yeah, listen.
Last time I checked, right? Men can be hoes. Huh?
No.
No. Well,
Last time I checked.
girls every day.
But we can be G's, right?
No. And you were saying, look, guys are big trailer load of girls.
Yeah.
It's a
Trailer
big. However, you don't see men.
Mhm.
You don't see men coming up on social media like women and saying, hey, fellas out there, you know, it's like
What's voice?
Right.
Voice hit the nail on the head is all about 2026 is all about
Right.
woman.
Right.
Right, and even 2026, another artist saying girls wanna have funds. She keep on saying girls wanna have funds.
Funds, not fun.
No,
Funds.
Right.
Exactly, right?
That's that new song?
Yeah, you didn't know about this.
You
Oh,
know what
sorry,
that's
yeah.
You know what?
Sorry. No, this is new to him. Yeah.
Viral. Girls
Yeah.
wanna have fun.
We're talking about like
She
funds.
should.
Yeah.
Like fun.
Right now, the
funds.
trending thing is she slip and she slide. You understand that the trending thing right now?
Yeah,
Everybody
those things.
slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
Careful and fall on anything. They're slipping and sliding right now.
Nobody.
I've been falling in anything for the past couple of months.
Right.
So back to this, right? Is this saying, is this type of culture good for society? Telling young ladies that don't choose a broke man or don't choose potential, is that good for society?
I mean, for like the music industry, the entertainers, yeah, that's good. Because at the end of the day,
Are you not entertained?
when
Never
you,
entertained.
When you play that song in a party, you could
Yeah.
get 200, 300, 400 and that money pull up.
Sure.
Here's a bit song.
It's a song.
Yeah.
So in the music industry, right, you try to play hits, anything old school songs that people know, and how to say it, right? That does arouse the crowd.
I heard a quote, and I'll tell it in this episode. They say we as DJs must not play music what people want to hear. They must play music that they did not even know they wanted to hear. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. The thing about it is that just coming off topic a bit, Dan,
Mhm.
guys, because we have our guys here who are DJs.
Yeah.
From my experience over the years coming up and being in part of parties and stuff like that and promotions and whatnot, DJs are supposed to be responsible. And there's a particular individual that and plenty of people understand where I'm coming from. For bringing the dancehall culture into our country. And then it have such a negative, in my opinion, negative impact. One of the people responsible for that was a popular DJ, well, now radio station owner, Magna, etc., etc. So,
No, we don't come out, right?
No balls, right?
right? Right. So, at the end of the day, I would always like to say that there are certain DJs in this industry who I know from long time, since 98.9 and all other radio stations, 96, etc. A DJ got a particular following based on one type of music he plays, two, the type of message he sends verbally, from a verbal aspect, because we have some DJs who are mic there or whatever. It all depends. I know you have some DJs who, I met a DJ who told me he will never play that song in a party.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, my brother.
I went off and listened to this song. I was like, why? Why play this song?
Because that's what the ladies want to hear.
Yeah.
So in a party, right?
We didn't get warned at a certain time and for tambourine. It's a Vegas song by
Shake up your body like a tambourine, that one?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
shake. That
Same tambourine song.
Yeah.
You remember that or you can't remember?
I can't remember.
I'll remind you after the episode. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So folks, back to the actual content of the video. The young lady is telling other young lady, which is where I haven't seen young ladies giving other young ladies good advice. There's always some poor advice to either make a simp buy some shit for them or to make them more of a whore.
So now you could say I agree. Yeah, some out there.
There are some women who are giving positive influential to the young ladies out there.
My question to the video that you showed,
Yeah.
does she give positive advice continuously or only towards that particular?
I'm not sure how to answer that question because I only received the video from my partner
From a friend.
and that's how the topics. So most of the topics that a partner sending the video or you're scrolling through.
yourself and you find it.
Okay, I'm not even videos that I send for you, but they find it too strong. Right?
It's not about that, you know. I'm looking for local content.
Yeah, it had to be locally sourced.
So only for local content.
I went away. I'd already.
Not to say we don't watch what you're saying.
I'm looking for local content because we are Trinidadians.
I better be busy here fast. I watch a video and watch then open my link now, baby, because when you open my link, it'll take time. That's just my opinion on the topic, right?
So this is what we're gonna throw out now, right? We're gonna talk about being influenced. And I want to get your guys' opinion, right? All I ever noticed that women are easily influenced.
Of course.
Very, very easily influenced. It was a time ago when, you know, to be influenced, you had to have some kind of accolade. You know, you had to be some kind of speaker, you had to be some kind of thing to give respect to.
Yes.
And you just to take anybody's word willy-nilly and assume what they're saying is the truth and roll with that. And I have seen where, you know, young ladies like these young ladies are actually less popular because of the type of statements they are making.
Okay.
Right? So if a guy like me make that statement, they'll be like,
they're not anti-men or of the feminists or whatever.
Propaganda, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So if I make that statement, if I put up with content like that, it will be less watched. A young lady like that is actually putting on content like that. She might get at least 2% more people watch than me, but I want to see more young ladies doing those things. Putting on content that actually gonna be good for society. That video not telling you how to be a whore, it's not telling you how to use Sims, it's not telling you anything but look for a man with potential. Because a man with potential could possibly be a husband out there.
And there's nothing wrong with billing.
Yes.
From nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When you want a finished product wants certain things back. You understand? Right?
Because we work hard for our finished product.
So before we sign off, right? I put up on status recently that a video. You might not have seen the status, but I think I want to say, right? A man who basically video is saying that we grind, we work so hard to share a meal with a woman who never starved with us. And I want to leave out with all the gentlemen that are watching. I want to thank you for watching my video and liking the video, subscribe, and share it to the other young men out there. So my take is simply, right? The video is telling us that, hey, you're gonna have a meal with a lady who never starved with you. And that is how it is being with a finished product. And when I say a finished product man, I mean a man who he rich. He's attractive from a very social aspect, financially, as well as intellectually. And these are things all women want. Women like each other a lot, but the thing that they find attractive in men is universal. And I want to leave the topic open up before we close off. We're gonna have a 5-minute discussion and close off the podcast for today. How does it feel to date a girl as a finished product? Chad, it's a finished product. You're gonna date women, and
what is a finished product?
Chad, he intellectual, financially stable, and have a lot of social proof behind him saying that he is that man, right? The way he talks, the way he moves, you can know he's a very finished. You know, he knows what he wants. He's there already, right? This man tell me he ain't taking shit from no man. He gone. right?
I don't think we bullshit.
So how does it feel to sit down with a young lady she never worked in her life, but you had to buy her a meal?
It's nothing really wrong with that, actually. Yeah. I mean, I have been on one or two. I don't like to use the word dates, just go into that.
Well, let me not use the word date. Let me use the word social interaction.
Social interaction. They're hungry or whatever. However, I do, with regards to where they started it, because I didn't start from it. It's not like it was gifted to me. I worked for what I had to work for.
Of course.
And in the past, one of my past relationships, the young lady that I was with, I have to say she did quite well with me, along with me.
Yes.
You get me? There were times when I was in the position that I'd have liked to be, and she was there. So, it don't have, you see, again, from a moral aspect, morality, I didn't think at that point in time that young lady, she didn't feel like she was entitled to anything. She didn't give up that type of essence. The family background that she came from was quite, her father was quite popular actually, in society. As well as she is, and her brother. So it have a lot to do with the mentality. I just don't, when I find women, as I always say, 98% of women not right in their home.
Sometimes.
Right, sometimes. However, there are different levels.
I don't say that. I can't remember what page it on, but I don't say that.
How they look and they portray themselves. I don't just go out there. I'm not the type of guy who just go out there just fishing and nah. You guys, I go party with you guys, and I might say a smallie, Kawasaki something or a high beam, but that's just what it is, because they're in a party, they letting out.
So
they're expressing it.
I would say that as you get older, you will realize that the woman you choose will be a younger lady who didn't start with you when you was on your climb, right? Therefore, there's no reason to have ill will against the lady. There's no reason to have any kind of ill feeling. My thing is simply put, right? Those are the things that happen as a man as you get older. You're gonna have women in your life that wasn't with you when you was on the climb. And that's going to be part of life. Folks, our talks has come to an end. Barbershop Talkz here. Please leave your comments and any questions for Naresh or Chad. Please DM us on Instagram. My name is Danny, Barbershop Talkz.
I have something to leave with Barbershop Talkz. He said, a saint was asked, what is anger? He gave a beautiful answer. It is a punishment we give to ourselves for somebody else's mistakes. Peace.
Yeah, guys.
Real men, real conversation.
Don't forget every Sunday, every day. Yeah, man.
So, this is in collaboration with 866. We out there. We have MC Chin here and DJ Samo.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, guys. Great
Please,
content coming soon.
follow the content.
Share. Send your comments, and big up to the Kawasaki posse and the High Beam posse.
Naresh, you want to tell your fans anything?
Oh, one more thing. I don't know if we will have an episode soon, but happy Father's Day to the fathers also. I mean, we have an episode coming soon as well for that, but happy Father's in advance, right?
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all men.
Yeah. We deserve that.
To all the fathers out there.
Even the men who are not fathers.
Even according to Chad, even those who are unvalued on this day.
Yes.
And even to
the stepfathers as well.
Oh, go on.
Well, I don't like to use the term stepfathers.
I agree with you.
Replace daddy.
Marriage.
Anything else?
For the father figure? Yeah. I'm not on the father figure.
So the 5 girlfriends that Naresh have, please tone it down on the chat. We don't want to have so many girls DMing us about marriage.
No, we send messages on Instagram because we don't want the YouTube comments to follow.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also the administration department for Barbershop Talkz, so I will respond my number sometimes, so just let us know.
Alright, so this is Barbershop Talkz signing out.
We outside.